What's up, guys? Your local realized man here. I got a special gift for people that have not joined my email list already. If you haven't, I don't know what the fuck you're doing. But anyway, I've put together a quick 10-day habits course, right? On breaking habits, making habits, the mindset behind habits. Keep in mind, 95% of your life is automated. A lot of the things we do, we just do habitually, we unconsciously think about. So you need to make sure you have the right habits. You need to engineer the right habits, and you can engineer your future. Link is in the description. Every day I'll be sending you a lesson. The next day I'll be sending you a challenge for 10 days straight. It's going to transform your shit altogether. Anyway, let's play the video right now. What's up, guys? Isaac here. In today's book summary, I'm going to be talking about the book Code of the Extraordinary Mind, which is all about consciousness engineering and changing your beliefs and having new tools to work with. It's a great book. I'm going to go over the 5 biggest ideas. So let's get into it. Alright, big idea number 5, question your BRULES. So what's a BRULE? A BRULE is basically a bullshit rule. It's ideas that we believe are true but unnecessarily true, things that we usually follow generally in the socially conditioned narrative. Life is very complex and you don't have to simplify it. Your idea or how you choose to live life doesn't have to be consistent with society's idea. You can choose how you want to live. So you have to question your BRULES and question the integrity of them. Are they true? Do you really have to adhere to them? Do you really have to go to college to be successful? Or maybe you can start an internet blog, get a whole bunch of views, monetize it, create a following, and make money that way. Do you really have to have a religion to be spiritual? Maybe you can meditate while not really believing in any deity, any god, and still cultivate that spiritual connection with the world and with other people. There's all sorts of other things, right? Do you have to get married? Maybe you choose that marriage is not for you. You rather be in a monogamous relationship in which you're not married, but you stay committed, or maybe you want to have a relationship with multiple partners. There's all kinds of things you have to question, right? Okay, so number 4, it's called bending reality. Bending reality is basically being content with what you have and where you're at in the present moment and being happy for what you have, while simultaneously grinding it out and trying to achieve great things. So you're kind of doing both. You're happy with what you have, but you're still taking the initiative and the drive to work on those bigger projects so that you can have more or achieve more in the future. A lot of people have this twisted. They kind of go to one or two extremes. Some people say that you shouldn't have any ambition and you should just be happy where you're at and not do anything and resort to staying in some village up in the Alps or something and not worrying about anything to do with the outside world. Some people say that you should never be happy with where you're at. They take that Grant Cardone kind of mindset where they say you should always be striving for more. There's always more to achieve and you need 10x everything. See, there's 2 different sides of the spectrum here. Bending reality is being right in the middle, right? It's taking the best of both worlds. It's choosing to be content and yet still work on it. When you're in this state, you're able to achieve your goals in a way that's stress-free, right? The person over here that's extreme, yeah, they might achieve a lot of things, but they're always stressed, they're never happy, and they never get to really enjoy the fruits of their labor, right? Because there's always the next thing, there's always the next thing, there's always the next thing. They're stuck in that almost hedonic treadmill for accomplishments. The person that's over here who's content with where they're at, sure, they kind of chill down their village, but did they really make an impact on humanity? Did they really help the next man? Did they contribute to the human race? Not really. Okay, so big idea number 3 is having your own personal set points. In life, we tend to let go of certain disciplines and we lose our skill set in that. So you might have been good at playing guitar when you were younger, but you stopped playing for a couple of years and you got rusty and ended up losing progress. Or maybe you were fit at one stage, you had a nice 6-pack, you went to the gym, you were very fit, but a couple of months off the gym because of some injury or whatever, and you didn't get back into it and you got sloppy again and lost all your gains. Or maybe you were really good at math when you were younger. You knew your quadratic equation like the back of your hand, you knew how to do calculus, but now you can't even remember what the Pythagoras theorem is. You see, having set points stops you from falling off track, right? So a set point is basically a personal minimum for yourself. Let's say in terms of fitness, you create a set point such as, if I can't do 15 or 20 push-ups at any given moment, then something is seriously wrong and I need to actually address that issue. So at any given moment, if you can't get down on the ground and do 15 push-ups, then something's wrong and you need to address that. So that's your set point. So whenever you get to that stage, you know that it's time for you to hit the gym and build yourself back up. Or maybe in terms of music, if you can't play a particular song to a certain degree of efficiency, then it's time for you to get the guitar back and start practicing. Set points stop you from falling off. Human beings, we're always falling off, we're always forgetting about things, so create your own personal set points. Maybe it's being able to do 10 pull-ups, maybe it's being able to do a freaking backflip, who knows? You create your own set points and you stick to them. Okay, number 2, practice consciousness engineering. Basically, consciousness engineering is changing the way you see the world. In the same way that we often update our hardware and our software on our laptops. You know, we update from Windows 7 to Windows 8 to Windows 10, or the Apple iOS on your phone, you get the latest graphics card. We can do the same for ourselves. A lot of people stay in the same state of mind all their lives. They never put any efforts to look at new ways of seeing things, new contexts, new lenses to see the world through. So consciousness engineering is just doing that. It's reading certain books that are gonna give you a paradigm change. It's going to seminars, meeting insightful people that might change your perspective on certain things. It's meditating, right? It's doing things that are going to change the way you see the world, change your beliefs. It's perhaps taking up a new religion if you have been following one particular religion, or getting a debate with someone who's got a completely different mindset or different point of view to you, so that you can understand where they're coming from and perhaps get what they have to say and take it as your own. A lot of people think that we have to be stuck in our ways, but in life we're always able to change things, right? We're always able to change our beliefs. The person who believed one particular idea or ideology for 10 years, within 1 year can completely change the way they see things and the way their life is. Life is all about perspectives, right? There is no objective reality. Everything's subjective. Everything depends on your perspective. Like for me, for example, one mode or one software that I have taken up over the past few years is the software of Stoicism. I'm always talking about Stoicism, the Stoic philosophy, and I see the world through a Stoic perspective. So that model of reality has helped me change my interactions with people. It's helped me change the way I deal with certain situations. There's all these different things that you can take up. Maybe you want to become nihilistic, maybe you want to be a stoic, maybe you want to be Epicurean. There's all these different ways that we can see the world through. So always be on the lookout for new ways, new ideas that you can take. Be like Bruce Lee, take the good and leave the bad, right? You don't have to take everything. Okay, number 1, have a compelling vision for the future. A lot of us, we wake up with no vision. We wake up in the same rut, completing the same set activities. We wake up, we go to work, we check our emails, we come back home, we watch some TV, and we go to sleep. There's no compelling vision in that. You should always have some sort of compelling vision that kind of fuels you and helps you get up in the morning. It doesn't matter if you have a 9-to-5 job. There's always something that you can work on the side. Perhaps in your spare time, you can work on a little project that you have. Maybe you want to help orphans in Africa, or you want to start a blog about RuneScape. You need something that's bigger than yourself, where you can leave your dent in reality. Taking me, for example, one of my biggest things is this YouTube channel, is my blog, is my brand, The Realized Man. My whole thing is empowering people with tools so that they can overcome the battle within the mind, right? That's the idea. I want to help as many people overcome the demons, overcome the resistance, and gain control, because that's the most important thing, having control of your life, being able to say that you want to do this and going out and doing that. So that vision has created so much momentum in my life. It's changed the way I see everything. Everything's in context with that vision. Everything's in context with how can I better serve my subscribers? How can I learn new things so that I am more resourceful? How can I become a leader? How can I become a better speaker? All these things kind of compile and give me momentum in life to wake up and grind. So you need to figure out what that is for you. You need to get that thing that gets you up. Have a compelling idea for your future. So when you look and when you go to sleep at night, you just can't sleep sometimes because you have so many things going through your mind. You're so excited for the future, right? You're so excited for what the future brings, while simultaneously being happy in the moment, like what we talked about earlier. Anyway, guys, those are my 5 big ideas from the book. It's a really good book. You guys should check it out, and more book summaries coming soon. Peace.
So, this is the end of the video. You must have really liked it if you got this far. Yeah, am I right? Yeah, am I right? Okay. If you liked it, please click subscribe and hit the post notifications, because YouTube is doing this weird thing right now where if you subscribe, it doesn't even show you my videos. Very strange stuff. But yeah, click those post notifications. Well, good. Till next time.